Welcome to the Hollywood Elite podcast for the Samira Network's Hollywood Elite magazine. I'm Sherry Severs, your host, and I have a special guest, Lana Wolfe. And did you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Lana Wolfe, and I am kind of new to the film industry, but I'm working on 6 or 7 different movies, production and acting this year.
You're new like I am.
Yeah.
So, yeah, lots of stuff happening.
Yeah, I'm actually here in Calgary just to watch and I guess be in front of the camera this time.
Nice. And how did you end up here this time? Was there someone that invited you?
There he is, Douglas Ramirez. I met him on the set of Black Creek, and that was kind of a total fluke. I just felt the urge to drive down to Tucson, and I met him behind the cameras, and he invited me to be in his movie, The Science of Getting Rich.
Oh, nice.
And that is out, and then we've just been working together on a few things since then.
Yeah, once he gets a hold of you, he keeps you going. I know he's trying to get me into stuff too.
His goal is a minimum of 4 that he produces a year, plus all the ones he acts in. And so yeah, he's a busy guy.
I want to say like 30 a year maybe with him. I don't know.
I don't know him that well. I just know production-wise, he wants a minimum of 4.
Right. Yeah. But he's in acting a lot.
A lot, yeah.
He's pretty funny too.
He could do comedy or drama, anything.
Yeah. I think the last one I saw him he was dressed up in medieval.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I think the next one to come out is maybe Baphomet. Baphomet Seance.
Welcome everybody. This is Sherry Severs, your host for the Hollywood Elites magazine podcast. We're currently in the Monarch House in Calgary, Alberta. It's a bit of a change for me instead of filming in LA. And so we're also by Samira's network. And I would like to introduce a special guest, and this is Lana Wolfe. And do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm currently living on the coast in Oregon, but I also have a house in Colorado, and I go back and forth.
Ooh.
And I totally manifested the house in Oregon. I just wanted a house in the mountains or by the coast, and I got an email for a house on auction, and I visualized walking on the beach with my dog, and now I've got the house on 10 minutes from the coast.
Wow.
On Elk Mountain. So, and in my spare time, I'm just now getting into producing and maybe acting in some movies. So I'm kind of new to the industry, but I think this year I'm involved in 6 or 7 movies.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great. It's good to hear. And what is the last one you're just in?
The one I'm up here in Calgary for, I'm filming, is called Broken Sky with Doug Ramirez. And the most current one I think that's going to be released is Baphomet Seance, again, Doug Ramirez. I think it's coming out in June. Don't quote me on that because he's changed the date a few times.
When films are in post-production, the dates are fluid until they give a hard date.
Oh, he's done marketing issues, and so it's like, I'm going to do it in the Cannes Festival. I'm going to have this write-up or something. And the one before that's out is Black Creek, and that's where I met Douglas.
Oh, Cynthia Rothschild.
Cynthia,
in that one.
Western martial arts, which I don't do martial arts. I just felt the urge to drive to Tucson.
I have a friend in Black Creek as well, John Azuna. He was in that one as well with Doug. So that's pretty
There's
cool.
a whole bunch of people I'd never met before. Because I actually don't even have a TV in my house.
No TV?
No TV.
So then what do you do in your spare time if you don't have a TV?
I walk on the beach.
Oh.
And I do hiking.
Okay, I am jealous that you walk on a beach.
Every day, twice a day with my dog.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
I'm doing a lot of gardening now. I've got a nice, call it the back 40, but it's a nice big, about half an acre. Nice. And writing, and again, doing film stuff. I'm currently writing, I think, helping write, co-writing 4 movies, something like that.
Wow.
I've got
Very busy.
two production companies now.
Do you have your own production company?
Yeah, well, that would be the third one, is me. And then there's Asteria Arts and Entertainment with the partner, and the Four Horsemen of Horror with a couple partners.
Nice. Wonderful. And let's see, I'm just trying to think, what else could I ask you? You don't watch TV, so you walk on the beach. So have you seen anything? So I'm a Star Wars fan, and we just had May 4th. Do you have a favorite character?
A favorite character?
Mine's Grogu.
Princess Leia. I mean, I'm like old school. I watched the originals.
But the originals are some of the best.
They are.
They really are.
And you can't have the current ones without the original ones.
No, you cannot, because they're part. It's all this. The story is all tied together for sure.
Yes. I didn't even realize it was anything to do with the Star Wars on the 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
And actually, they had Calgary Expo here. I did a special edition on that, and they had the best Chewbacca I have ever seen. He's like 9 feet tall. I have some footage of him, and I was filming something else, and he came along and he scared me.
Wow. In character and everything. Yeah.
Totally in character. I was like, wow, that was impressive. Oh, hello. Hi. How are you?
My guest is...
We have a buddy. I know everybody loves to see that. So...
And she is going to be a feature in Broken Sky.
Oh, you're in films too.
She's in Lost Treasure as well.
No way.
Yeah, I filmed that one with Douglas a couple years ago, and it hasn't been released yet, but she was on set with me, so she might be in that one as well.
I know my dogs come in set too. I've got them in a commercial as well. You found the perfect seat.
You might even be a camera there.
You're in camera now.
Big black blob.
So how was did you drive here or fly here?
I drive because I've got Miss Tasha, and I have the perfect vehicle. I've got the mattress and the refrigerator in my car, and we can go anywhere, anytime, and we do a lot. We do a lot of hiking. We did 14ers in 2014. Mountains in Colorado, over 14,000 foot of an elevation.
14 mountains in 2014.
Wow. Which is what, 3,000 some meters? Yeah.
Whoa, that's okay. I just did hiking this weekend, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah. So that was part of my healing journey.
And you were healing from
post-traumatic stress. Someone who tried to kill me.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you mind me asking who that was?
Someone I knew. He was on drugs and he was hearing voices, and I needed to be eliminated. So he tried. I think I went through 7 of my 9 lives that night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you want to share any more about that?
I think that's what kind of got me started in this journey. I semi-retired from my other career, which was like tax and accounting, and just decided to manifest a new life. And it's been interesting. Lots of adventures.
Didn't you write a book about it?
I did. Actually, there's a copy somewhere sitting around here.
Well, let's get the copy.
Okay.
Go get the copy. We want to
copy.
show it.
It is the car copy, so it's kind of beat up.
Okay, so we'll just put it down and we'll start again. Well, we're just like, you got a book.
I got a book. Like a moth to a flame, and it's about my journey of how it happened and the healing, a little bit of the healing afterwards.
Wow. And so I do a lot of work with PTSD because I also have it as well. And the one thing that people don't talk about is they always talk about the negative part, but what do you do for the positive to?
That is what I call the Serenity Toolbox. And that was why I did a lot of hiking. Serenity is sunshine, exercise, relationships, excitement like goals, or I did other things like go to Peru. And is nurturing, like taking care of the dog or being in the garden. Inner work, like breath work and meditation and sound. And I mean, I went through a whole series, the tapping. T is Thanksgiving. So gratitude journals and just being thankful for life. And then the Y, self-love and self-care. So doing things for myself and setting my boundaries.
That's fabulous.
Yeah. So it also helps with manifestation and raising vibration and just feeling good. Just go out on the beach every day and walk in the sand barefoot.
I've started doing manifestation about 6 months ago. Well, maybe about 8 months ago now, and I've seen a difference as well.
You've been doing it your whole life. It's more intentional now.
Yes, it's definitely intentional now. And things have happened since I've manifested. I can't really say too much, but
yeah,
it's pretty interesting. And I was at this place that was bath salts. Or, no, what was it? They had Himalayan salt all around the walls. And the lady played Tibetan bowls and different sounds. And it was, the air was kind of salty because, like, you could taste it. But you laid there for an hour and listening to these sounds, and at some point she put a bowl on me and she made it, and the vibration went right through me, and it was so intense. I'm sitting there going, can you like put it on my head and just make it go through my brain? Because I thought that would be pretty cool.
There are ways to do that. Yeah. So and I've helped a few others to help release their stress and trauma from, mostly it's just like get outside and exercise. That's the healing for anything right now.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Being out in the sunshine. Yeah.
And I always tell people that when I'm out walking that you can release your emotions there. Let them out, whatever they show up, however they show up. You can just feel them and let them go. And then you feel better. And
again, writing was very cathartic. Writing that and now putting it into the movies.
Nice.
Like the creativity and bringing all that stuff out instead of keeping it bottled up. Because when you repress and suppress your emotions, that's what actually creates the trauma effect and the PTSD effects.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And are you planning on turning it into a movie?
Before COVID, and before I was involved in movies, I had 2 producers looking at it, and then COVID shut all movie things down. So now that I have my own production company, we have talked about it. We've talked about a different aspect of it. Yeah.
Well, that would be wonderful. I know people would. Not everybody could watch those. I'm realizing there's a certain audience for certain films.
Even reading it. Well, it could be a horror film if you did it that way.
But it depends on how you spin it, too.
It does.
Because if you show to the end where you are now, you're showing a strong, powerful woman. Like, that's what I see sitting here, going through that.
Yeah, I mean, and again, manifesting and the butterfly. Creating a whole new life.
I mean,
the butterfly.
How appropriate that we're in a place that has a beautiful butterfly interviewing you with butterflies. Oh, look, your mug has a butterfly on it.
It's a moth, but it looks like a butterfly, yes.
But a butterfly can't see its wings.
No, it doesn't know how beautiful it is.
No, it doesn't.
And it just flies and enjoys life.
Exactly.
And that's where I'm at now is, if it sounds like fun, I'm going to put my little finger in it and say, okay, how fun is this?
I do that too. I love doing that.
And, being in the movie industry now and meeting all these new people, it's great. They're all friendly and they just kind of supportive. And so it's like, okay, we'll see how far it goes.
And how is your journey in the industry? Is it easy? Is it hard? I like to talk about kind of the background, what it's kind of like.
So far, I'm kind of just back end, helping production, back end stuff. So it's as hard as I want it to be, right? It's when I get pushed to like, yeah, you got to be on front of camera. It's like, I don't want to be. No, just go do this on front of camera. It's like, okay. Yeah. So I'm pushed in that aspect to expand my horizons. Yeah.
And when you are, how does it feel?
I don't think about it. It's just,
You
I
just
just
do it.
do.
You
Yeah,
just do
I
it.
just do. Yeah, it is. I do.
Yeah.
That's a lot of my life. It's like, it is. Okay.
That happens to me. I get thrown into things like hosting an award show that I didn't even know I was doing until the night before.
And
it just like,
isn't it fun?
I didn't have time to get nervous. I didn't even think about it. They gave a script and I went, nope, I cannot do the script because I just need the names.
Yeah, exactly. Just
And I just,
improv.
me and Tom, we just made it happen. And I think it went well. Everybody else
sure
says
it
it
did.
was.
Yeah. That's
I'm
the
going to
best
show
way.
you later my picture of my dress. It was pink, and they called it cotton candy. It's big and pink.
Okay. I don't know if I would ever be wearing pink, but you know, if the scene calls for it, it will
For
happen.
me, I wear whatever you need. But that was a dress that I felt like when I put it on, it's different. It didn't look. It was a gown, and I can embellish it more now. And I wanted to feel beautiful in it.
Yeah.
And when I put it on, I felt beautiful.
Yeah,
I didn't care what anybody else thought about it,
Exactly.
and
that emanates to everybody else.
But the other thing is, it had really deep pockets. So I kept my phone and my glasses, and I was like, I'd be wandering around, and I always had my phone. That was the best part, because
That's the hardest part with dresses in general, is they don't have the pockets.
they make tiny little pockets. This one, the pocket was like that deep. I'm like, I like it.
Okay. Yeah, so up here in Calgary, filming this week.
Mm-hmm.
In Tucson next month.
Mm-hmm.
For, I think the working title is Jawbone or something like that.
Okay.
And then hopefully my production company will be filming sometime in July or August. We've got a couple coming out. That
And where are you going to be filming that one?
might be Oregon, might be my part of the
Nice.
country.
Oh,
Yeah, because we
nice.
want deep woods with old growth trees, and that's Oregon.
Mm-hmm. Along the West Coast?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've looked at Olympia Park near Seattle, up there. It's about a couple-hour drive from my place, but
The cedars are so big down.
they're big. There's
Massive.
a area in Oregon called Valley of the Giants, and it's all old growth.
Wow.
I haven't been there yet, but the pictures in this, it sounds like really amazing place to.
I've
do some
been
filming.
on the island, a place out by Tofino that has an old growth forest, and it's like that too. It was amazing when you're. Bullshit. It was like.
Okay, now what do we talk about? What did we talk about?
What did we talk about? I'm like, oh my god, your mountains, mountains,
Yes,
mountains.
14ers in 2014. Was that before or after?
I can't remember. You were talking about all your mountains that you climbed.
Yes, I was in Colorado, and that was part of my healing. Did we do it? The healing was the serenity.
Let's do it anyways.
Okay, and that was the sunshine and the exercise, relationships, excitement, setting goals, like 14ers was the goal, and then nurturing, taking care of my dog in the garden, the inner work, so breath work and meditations and sound and all the aromatherapy and tapping, Thanksgiving, and then the U for self-love and self-care. And the excitement thing, the 14ers, I've also done rafted through the Grand Canyon, hiked Machu Picchu, and swam with the turtles and the sharks in the Galapagos, and just whatever I
How
feel
big
like.
were the sharks?
They were body size or longer, but they were just chilling and
And I've heard that they're just docile.
yeah.
They're not like what people think out of Jaws. That's
No, and these type of sharks are not. And they were at that point in time when they were huddling to stay warm because the waters were colder, and so they were gathering in this little trough area. And
but it must being in that, it must have felt like being in a different world.
oh, it was. And I mean, I'm just snorkeling on top, and they're underneath. And there was one area, the tunnels where there's the volcanic stuff and turtles and the morays and all this stuff. And this big turtle comes right up underneath me, and the guide was like yanking me out of the way. Turtle popped right up.
It was going to pop up on you.
I could reach out and touch it. And they're big. Like there's a park, and they have these shells. I mean, I could crawl inside the shell.
Wow.
They are so big that they're just giant, little, peaceful, meandering through. Just got to watch on the roads so you don't hit the turtles.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was fun. I would go back. There's a lot of things I would go back again. And my next adventure, hopefully, is hiking across New Zealand, the coast to coast, and then the area where they filmed The Lord of the Rings and all that beautiful
Harry
scenery.
Potter? No.
Hobbit.
The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
And Lord of the
right?
Rings, yeah. It's a beautiful country. I love
And
mountains.
those mountains, like how tall are those mountains compared to like the Rocky Mountains here?
So the Rocky Mountains here are mostly, I mean, I'm talking feet, so 13,000 feet or so.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado, there's 54 over 14,000 foot. I've done 20 of them, 14 in 2014. And California, I think, has 12. Denali is bigger.
Mm-hmm.
There's just not a lot in the lower states compared to, like the Himalayas are 26. No,
Right.
no desire to do those anymore.
Northern BC has a lot of really
Big
tall
ones, yeah.
Northern BC into Alaska.
Yeah, the
that
16ers,
range.
16 to 18. Yeah,
Right.
I think that's as tall as they get up there. But they're
They
still
they have a lot of grizzlies up there too.
They do. I have never. There's bears in Nesquin. I almost hit a bear coming into Nesquin one day, but I've never really had any issues with bears on my hikes.
I never have either.
I think marmots were the worst. The dog chases a marmot. It took me 3 hours to get her back.
Oh no.
You know, or the mountain goats. Oh, there's a mountain goat, and it goes off the end, and the dog's chasing. Da, 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 da. It's like, no, stay.
Now I've got to wait.
Gotta go find my dog. Hope it didn't go crashing off the edge.
Oh. Well, she seems to be doing well for surviving on that.
She's doing good for being 14 years old. And for doing her 14ers, yeah.
Very impressive.
She's like, oh yeah.
I'm just going to sleep.
I'm retired now. I'm a beach dog. She loves the water. She's been on a raft and a canoe. She likes the water, but she's not a swimmer. She just, if it's taller than her belly, she'll lay down in it, but she doesn't.
She's okay with it on her legs, but no more.
Yeah, she just like, she wants to lay down in it and that it crash over her.
Well, that's cool. And she lets it crash over her.
The waves of the ocean just crashing over her, or the streams, she'll just sit facing it and just kind of lap at it and let it just flow through her.
That's actually really cute.
She's a water dog.
Nice. My dogs are afraid.
Some dogs, yeah.
They're Shih Tzus.
And she thinks all creatures, she's seen some deer, she thinks they have to be friends. So she just meanders up, and they usually run off, but she's like, no, wait, let's be friends.
But has she made friends with some of the animals?
Only cats. Like, there's a bunch of feral cats.
The
But
magpies here seem to be friends with my dogs. They keep, we'll go for a walk and a magpie will land in front of them and just sit there.
we've had a bald eagle land in front of us on the beach.
Wow.
So, and falcons and birds of prey seem to follow me. Like, there was one day I drove south, and it was like, I swear I saw 100. There would be 2 or 3, and then flocks of like 20, and they'd be dive bombing. I was like, where are they coming from?
As long as it's not a vulture.
No, they were all, mostly hawks, yeah. There's a little hawk that comes to the house on the beach that just sits there for a while, and I go say hi, and then it'll fly off. So I love nature. Those are my calling.
So
They
kids
say,
and animals like you?
of course,
Nice. They like me too.
yeah. It's the inner being, the peaceful inner being, yeah.
I guess, I never thought of it that. Peaceful inner being.
And that's part of, again, the healing. It's like, I'm not going to sit and in the misery of the PTSD. It's like, no, it's just
I don't
there.
sit in mine either. No.
Yeah.
I try and move out of it as quick as I can. Like if, I went to the sound thing to help with mine because I found my brain was a little tight, and I'm just like, I just need to get rid of that. Yeah. I'll do whatever it takes just to make it go away. I'll walk in the woods.
Not whatever it takes.
Well, no, not what it.
No
not,
drugs.
True. No.
Yes.
No. That is not. That no. Mine does not work that way.
Exactly.
Mine is. I have to do exercise, but I do once in a while if it's really bad have to do EMDR. Only if I can't get it down. But that's rare. But that is my one last tool to help. Otherwise, I manage it myself.
Go walk on the beach.
Exactly.
Every time, almost every time.
I go walking in the woods.
Exactly, same thing. Yep.
I go walking around the lake. There's a Glenmore Reservoir, the drinking water. I go walking around there, and I just get lost.
One time I was hiking just outside of Yellowstone, and the dog went berserk and like jumped back on me. That one might have been a grizzly bear. I never saw it, but because I was worried about the dog.
Right.
But that was bear country. So I've even hiked and camped in Yellowstone, big grizzly country, or big bear country, a lot of bears. Mm-hmm. So, I'm not worried about it. If they want me, I'm there.
I always find unique things when I'm wandering around in the woods when there's no people around. You never know what you're going to see.
And I do a lot of hiking alone, so see a lot of things and sense a lot of things. Like in Oregon, I sense being watched sometimes. Never seen anything, but I get that sense of sometimes being watched.
Well, Oregon's a hot spot for something there.
If there's Sasquatch, I don't know. I've had other people say they've seen it. I haven't, but I'm not going to disprove it or
well, you can't say yes or no
unless I see it.
Right?
Exactly.
There seems to be a lot of evidence out there that there is, so.
Either that or a lot of people playing jokes.
Seems to be an awful lot of effort to do that, though, and especially when there's nobody around. I don't know. I enjoy my hikes. I'm not worried about if Sasquatch comes and catches me or not. That just means it's my time to be Sasquatch bait. So what was it like growing up?
I had a very religious family and went, the church every Sunday, and small rural town. I had my horse. And, basically,
what was your horse's name?
Paint.
Paint.
Yeah, but basically, as soon as I turned 18, I left. It was such a small town, and never really looked back.
Mm-hmm. But you mentioned something about your dad.
Well, my dad, yes. Oh, the reason my dog learned commands in Russian.
In Russian?
In Russian, because I was traveling with him one year. I was 16, and I met a CIA agent, which we didn't know he was CIA, KGB, KGB, at the time. Mm-hmm. We didn't know that at the time. And I misplaced a couple hours of my life one afternoon. I was walking around in Adelaide, which is where my dad's conference was, and I came back to the States, and I started having dreams of people in the room with me speaking Russian, and I couldn't understand them, so I had to learn Russian. Wow. And that's when my dad was told by the CIA that I couldn't travel with him anymore because they couldn't protect me.
Because
he was covert CIA.
Oh.
And nobody was supposed to know he was CIA, and so I wasn't supposed to meet the KGB guy, which we didn't know. I didn't know at the time. It's like, so yeah, there's
a movie.
There's a movie in that.
Movie right there.
Because
oh my God.
Isn't there stories of they plant kids or they plant these people?
Yeah. There is. They mess with people.
Who knows?
So you never know if your house was bugged.
Never know.
Wow, that's interesting. And that would have been your normal.
That was my normal. He, and again, the technology back in the 90s of Tom Cruise where they zoomed in and saw the license plate. See, my dad was using that technology, zooming in and counting blades of grass in the 60s and 70s.
Wow.
And he had a cell phone anywhere in the world, middle of a wheat field. And
Back then?
Yeah, they let him keep it when he retired in the 80s, and the battery died, so he took it to Radio Shack in the 90s, like almost 10 years later. And they're like, they don't have technology like that. They couldn't replace the battery because they'd never seen anything like that.
Wow.
And
but they could do it now.
They can do it now. You've got all that stuff available now. But back then, nobody had seen anything like that.
Jeez, that's crazy. That's a movie. That is totally a movie.
Kind of led to my dad's and mom's divorce because he had to travel. Just pick up and travel, and my mom would call the office would call the CIA headquarters. The headquarters would track him down, and then he would call and relay it back, but it could take 24 to 48 hours for him to call back, and mom would
because he'd be doing his job.
He'd be doing something, and she'd get so frustrated because why can't I just call him? And,
Right.
they didn't have cell phones back then, but even at then, the technology of just relaying and tracking him down was...
Yeah, that would be complicated. And not to give away who he is.
Yeah, he was just a farmer.
Right, just a farmer.
Just a farmer.
Right.
Yeah.
Going to buy grain.
They have a write-up about him in Pravda in the 70s, actually.
Really? Wow.
He could predict the Russian crop yield better than they could.
No.
Yep. Wow. The satellite imagery, all that good stuff, yeah.
Right. That's crazy.
But again, we didn't really know it. He couldn't tell us about it
Right.
in the detail.
No, he couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I think he did mention to me afterwards something to the effect of that I couldn't do any more of these trips with him. But it was years later he told me the details of the why.
Right.
Yeah.
How did you feel about hearing about him doing that when you think he's a farmer?
Didn't surprise me what
No.
he was working on. I mean, because I actually worked in the labs with him and saw some of the satellite images, and so I kind of knew.
Being in the operative.
The CIA.
Yeah.
I kind of knew something was up because I worked at the labs with him or on different projects sometimes, and I saw the satellite images. And again, back in the 70s, in the 90s, the Mission Impossible where they zoomed in and read the license plate. See, my dad was zooming in and counting blades of grass and wheat in the 70s and the 60s. So they had that technology. And the same thing with this cell phone. They let him keep it, and he could call anywhere in the world, the middle of a cornfield, in the 70s, at least, maybe the 60s. And he tried to get a battery to replace it in the 90s, and they didn't have that technology available yet.
That's crazy. That
Yes.
is insanely crazy.
So now we all have that technology with satellite phones,
And they're tracking us everywhere.
and they can hear, yeah.
They can see everything. They can cheer.
His conspiracy theories, like never get the shots because he could track the RFs and all this other stuff.
The phones, they actually, there's... So, well, we've been having an amazing conversation about some pretty sensitive information about her family. My phone keeps shutting off and acting up. I don't know what's going on, but it's been really weird because we filmed a lot of footage and a lot of it somehow did not capture, and I clearly set my phone to record. You saw me, I made sure it was recording, and then all of a sudden...
3 times. 3 times.
And I'm like, something's up. Like, wow.
You might have missed the conversation.
Well, I did not.
but there are things that can happen with technology.
Absolutely. So I'm kind of like, this is very interesting to me.
There's a reason, I'm sure. We'll figure it out 10 years later.
Right? So we're just going to say goodbye, and we'll...
Nice chatting with you. It was great.
So great. It's so great to meet you and get to know you.
Sure we'll have more, because I'm going to be in more movies.
I want to read your book. I really do. I think it would be... I'm really inspired because of part of your journey. Like, some of us have gone through some really tough journeys as well. And I really support women that have gone through the tough journey, and there's no drugs, there's no alcohol. You could have gone so many different directions, and yet you're not. You're a powerful woman sitting here, and you've gone through so much, and yet you're still going.
Like the butterfly recreated my life. Yes.
Absolutely. So I just want to leave it at that, and bye. I'm heading to my baggage. This is my third time here. I'm getting to be old hat. We'll try that again. So we're trying to get the In-N-Out. Well, the one by the airport. Nope. Let's try a different one.
There's too many people.
Hey, Tommy, what happened at the airport?
Well, I could probably say somebody stole my keys. They knocked me over the head and knocked me out, but no, I dropped them and couldn't find my keys. And thanks to a nice parking attendant, found my keys for me.
That was after you walked around the airport trying to
After I went all the way back in and around, talked to the police. Oh well. You gotta make it a fun adventure.
It's totally fun. Oh, and I'll have to share what Tommy's
Turn
gave
left
me
on South
in a bit.
Suburban.
Have you ever been to Santa Monica?
No.
Let's see if we can do that Monday. You need to see Santa Monica if you're gonna be here.
I brought my bathing suit. If we hit a beach, I'll go in the ocean.
It's Santa Monica. The water's cold here.
You obviously haven't been in our lakes. They're still got ice on them.
Well, they should.
Well, actually, they're starting to thaw. No flowers yet.
We used to go up all the time the last weekend of May up to Ontario, and it was only a few days before there was still ice there. We'd always be calling. Is the ice gone yet? It was always gone like a day or two before we'd leave. It's gone. It's like, that's so weird. It was so weird. It's like, okay, where'd it go? And then somebody told me it sinks to the bottom. What?
Okay, I'm not used to the traffic. Oh, we got a truck in front. Can't quite see the traffic.
Oh, this is just a light traffic.
I know, it still blows my mind that
In
there's so
1,000
much
feet.
traffic.
Stay to the left.
Fuck, are you deaf?
It's kind of loud, isn't it?
Just a little.
Huh?
What? Can't fucking hear ya.
Eh?
Need to get your fucking hearing checked?
I think so.
I get a little bit of a hearing problem, but holy fuck, that was fucking loud. I was like, whoa.
Well, you don't want to miss something, you know.
Stay to the left to I-405 North HOV.
See, it's, oh wait, you know why it's so loud? It's through my phone.
That's fucking loud.
I'm gonna turn my phone down a little bit.
There you go.
Okay, let's get over.
Continue
Are you trying to
straight
get
for
into the
25
far lane?
minutes to I-405 North.
Why is this still so
Estimated time in traffic, 22 minutes.
Try that again.
It's got a mind of its own.
It's a computer. They all have a fucking mind of their own. You know they're taking over the world, right?
I don't know, every now and then I'll come across it and say kill all humans. I don't get it. Kill inferior life forms.
I don't know if the carpool lane is any faster.
Oh, the state wants you to believe it is.
Doesn't seem to be.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No. So there's 10 million people here?
Yeah, roughly, give or take. A couple 100,000. The whole valley, yeah. About that.
That's a lot.
Well,
I think we're over 1 million in Calgary. I'd actually have to Google that.
and that doesn't count the Inland Empire.
What?
The Inland Empire where I live doesn't count that.
Mm.
Orange County, Riverside County, and San Bernardino County. They all border LA County.
Right.
We're probably metropolitan. My town is 27,000 people, but we're surrounded probably by 1 million just in that area.
Right.
So there's way too many fucking people out here.
He's a little fire dog. Ah! He's got to see out.
That's right.
You had him facing the wrong way.
Well, that's because I can talk to him.
Well, no, you were talking to his ass.
Oh, okay.
You had him facing that way.
Okay.
You need him to, if you're talking to him, talking that way. So the whole time you're talking to your dog's ass.
Well, no wonder.
He didn't listen to you or shit.
Do you need to plug your phone in at all?
I gotta get recording again. That was funny.
I just showed Sherry the National Cemetery in LA. I had to tell her how many people were dead in there. Go ahead, Sherry.
All of them. Yep. That was funny. Yeah, you come up with some funny shit.
Up there is the Getty Center.
The Getty Center. What is that?
It's like, there's the Getty Museum downtown where they have,
That's been a lot of movies.
yes, there it's like they'll do theatrical plays and all kinds of things up there.
Let's see if I can get it.
I've been up there for a couple things. It's really unbelievable.
Nice. It's Getty Center Drive. With that round building. Just someone's home. Some people's homes. Right? Nothing
What's
on
in
the
front of the
balconies. Yeah, nothing on the balconies, though.
In 1,000 feet, stay to the left.
Occasionally I'll get an invite to go up there. It's usually by invite.
Right.
And,
Up that winding road
yeah.
right there.
Stay to the left to I-405 North HOV.
I was up there one night or one day actually, it was for a podcast seminar. And they had people from all over the different networks. They had different, it was really interesting. Up there and talked about different broadcast equipment.
In 1.1 miles, stay to the right to I-405 North.
Tell her to shut up. Oh, but we need her. She'll get lost. You guys know LA pretty good then. Mostly. Until you're going into somewhere new.
There's a couple of places I haven't been to a lot. I've been to them. But I can navigate my way pretty well through LA.
Nice.
I've been doing it enough years now, so it's
What brought you out here?